Here's what happens when I type, why do I? And the first few suggestions are, why do I feel so empty? Why do I hate myself? Why do I feel sleepy all the time? Why do I lack motivation? Why do I hear boss music? As you can see, when you look at these suggestions, it is pretty clear what we are looking for. It is pretty clear what we need right now. It is pretty clear what we are searching for. So the first question being, why do I feel so empty? Now this feeling is temporary, I want to say, but it is often accompanied by the darkness and the waiting for things to happen. So there is a lot of difficulty within us when we discuss the emptiness. Why do we feel so empty within us? So how do we go from a place of feeling empty to a place where we can actually function? Now this is the discussion of this episode. So what are we talking about in Me, Myself, Help and I is how we go from feeling empty inside to functioning. So if you follow this journey, if you listen to this podcast, I can help you get from a place where you have been stuck to a place where you may be able to do what you love and even flourish and thrive. So feeling empty is something so many of us feel all the time. And it is very important to understand that it is not your fault. It is absolutely 100% not your fault. So I want you to take this moment to acknowledge the fact that feeling empty is something many of us go through, often rooted in complex situations, complex unmet emotional needs, transitions, questions of purpose. Sometimes the emptiness can come from a lack of connection with ourselves or others, feeling misaligned with our values, or not having something meaningful to stick to. We might also feel stretched, not getting the space to engage with the things that truly energize you or fulfill you. So now listening to this, you might be thinking, how do I get out of this? How do I transform? How do I change? I don't even have the energy. All of those emotions are still holding you back. But I am here to tell you that there is a way out. I'm here to tell you that you do not have to be stuck in this moment, which it may feel that you are empty, but you can thrive. So you may be wondering now, how do I start? So I know I feel stuck. How do I start? How do I take the action? How do I keep moving? Even when I feel really caught up in this moment. So starting to address this feeling can feel really overwhelming. So feeling this emotion of being stuck, but then now taking it and breaking it down into small, gentle steps can make it a more manageable and effective way to handle what you are going through right now. Feeling empty, again, I reiterate, is not your problem. It is something which has happened to you, but that doesn't mean that you have to be stuck in this way forever. So the first step is to create space for reflection. I invite you here to take this moment to set aside a few minutes every day when you feel you have the energy, and try to be in a place where you may not be distracted, and ask yourself this question: what do I feel right now? What does this emptiness want me to see? And you don't need to have the answer right away. Just let the question sit with you. This is a powerful technique in the world of coaching and therapy. It's to dive deep into your subconscious, asking your subconscious or unconscious mind questions can help you unravel and change the outcomes you want to see. Second practice or second step is checking in with your body if this is okay for you. Some people may be available, it may be available, but for a lot of us it might not be available. So just taking a moment to just checking in with your body can feel a bit daunting, but again, try as much as you can. Try to understand a few aspects like noticing your breath, noticing your body. If you're feeling a place where you feel comfortable, so noticing the hands on your chest or on your lap or feet touching the ground can be a good way to find some groundedness and offering yourself kindness in those areas. Simple breaths and compassionate touch can start to ease the weight of these emotions. And step by step, you can start to reconnect with small joys. I mean, really small joys. Maybe even things like enjoying a drink of water, enjoying writing a few pages, enjoying watching something you used to love. And take this moment to really understand the power of small joys. Make it a point to engage in one of these joys daily. Even if it feels very trivial, these moments can reconnect you to the feelings of contentment and help anchor you. And when you are ready, when you find yourself the space to start to take the next step and start to move towards a place where, yes, I can do this, I can change my reality, that is when we start to believe in practice. We start to form a habit which can be sustaining. And especially in this journey, which I talk about often, is practicing mindfulness. So when feeling emptiness surfaces, we can start to cultivate mindful practices around it. So the simplest awareness can help you understand it without trying to fix it. And the other practice which often gets overlooked is labeling. So you can label your experience. So you can even start by saying, I feel empty, and that's okay. This label doesn't define you, but acknowledges the feeling without judgment. So starting with these can bring you closer to the understanding that emptiness and feeling out of touch is something very temporary, and you are more in control of changing that narrative. So take your time. Healing and finding fulfillment is a journey, but all the while I am here to support you in any way. So if you feel there is a space you can use, or if you feel that there is something you want to share, please do so. And I hope this video helps someone take that little steps so that they can re-engage, re-enjoy their lives. And I do not want anyone who is going through this empty space right now to feel alone, because I've been there, a lot of people have been there, and we are here to support and change that narrative. So thank you for watching. I hope this video finds the people who need it the most, and anyone who's interested in the fitness journey in mindfulness also. So thank you for connecting, and I will see you again in another episode on what are we searching for, where we search Google or YouTube to find answers. Thank you.